Hi, I'm Crystal and this is the Rainbow Noodles. I just got done with my weekly therapy appointment. We talked about how this week has been. That took a good half an hour because I've had a rough week. And then I didn't want to waste our time talking too much about that anymore because I made an appointment for we're getting another neuropsychological I've had a rough week, guys. I didn't want to talk about it anymore, but I didn't want to waste my hour because there was other things I wanted to talk about. Why does therapy only have to be an hour? Why do we have to open Pandora's box and not be able to get through anything? Because there's not enough time to talk and heal. I'm feeling really rejected lately. I'm feeling rejected at home, at work, online, with my kids, my in-laws, my friends, my family, myself. That black and white noodle is extremely strong. And I wish there was something that I could say. I wish there was something that I could say to people that would give me exactly what I needed. I wish there was a magic word I could just blurt out, and all of a sudden I would not feel rejected anymore. I don't want to be accepted for the wrong reasons. I don't want to go in there in a lingerie thing and go sweet talk my husband. I don't want that kind of acceptance. I don't want to kiss the boss's ass and do a great job again. I don't want to go spoil my kids with cookies and candy and ice cream and new toys just so they can like me again, you know? I don't want to be Kathy again. I don't want to be Kathy again, but that was my coping mechanism. That's what we talked about in therapy. We talked about that Kathy was my way of coping with these noodles. These noodles that hid behind the mask of Kathy. And Kathy can't function anymore. Kathy's broken, battered, and abused. It didn't matter how much we wore the mask. It didn't matter how perfect Kathy was. It was never good enough. Why? Because it wasn't authentic. Being somebody that you're not is not authentic. Being someone that you're not is not genuine. People know when you're not being your true self. And we weren't being our true selves. Because Kathy locked us up and threw away the key, and she wouldn't let her noodles speak because we were too afraid to speak. She took charge and she took over, and that was our coping thing for years. For years. I'm 39 years old. I've lost my life. My life is gone. I mean, I'm stupid for saying that. I know. I've got a long life ahead of me, right? I can't choose another career, right? Can I go back to school? Do I want to? I'm still paying off my student loan debt from when I was in my 20s. I don't want to start all over again. I'm just so tired of my life. Tired of my life the way it happened and the way it was and the way it is and the way it's going to be if I don't make some hard choices. I don't want to make the hard choices. I don't want to make the hard choices. I just need to let them out, and they're really hurting. The therapist, he told me not to judge myself. He told me not to shame myself or feel guilty for my noodles, my feelings. I am who I am, and I need to just love myself. I need to just accept myself from where I'm at. All my noodles are here with me, and we're all in pain together, and we're all hugging each other and crying together. This isn't the life we wanted. And we can pretend it was, and we can change our perspective and think happy thoughts and push all the noodles down that don't believe. But they're there for a reason. They're in pain, and they're gonna keep surfacing in rageful ways, in emotional ways, in dysregulated ways, in suicidal ways. If we continue to suppress our noodles, they're not going to do well. Why do we know this? Because we know this. We know our freaking pattern. We know what happens. So we need to heal our noodles once and for all. We need to work on it. We need to work on it slowly and gently and softly and kind, and we need to just let them be. Oh, it hurts so bad. I wanted to talk about the neuropsychological evaluation. We have an appointment on Thursday. They don't want to talk anymore. I had a neuropsychological evaluation done last year. I talked about it a little bit on a previous video. I was going to read this right now, but I think I'm going to read it on the next one. I need a minute to recompose myself. I really want to read this, but we need a minute. d.i.d, OSDD, multiplicity, plural, whatever you call it. Complex PTSD is not fun. It's not easy. It's not a bunch of fictives that make life better. They're coping skills, and when you try to uncover those coping skills and you try to function all your life with your coping skills, one way or another, they're gonna need to be addressed. Otherwise, you're always gonna have a roller coaster, and I'm tired of the roller coaster, so I want to heal my noodles, and healing my noodles is a dangerous process because it's emotional. And it's okay to be emotional, and it's okay that we're disappointed and upset, and it's okay that we need time to heal. It's so much better than locking them back up in the cage only to let them out when we're on the bathroom floor with scissors to our wrists. That's not an okay time to let them out, but they force their way out if you try to lock them up. So if you've got alters or fictives or factives or interjects or whatever, and you're not letting them out consistently to speak their truth, just take it from an old person, 39 years old. That's just my opinion anyway. You're gonna do your life your way. I'm not saying you gotta listen to me. I'm just telling you that my perspective from where I sit, pretending everything is fine doesn't get you any further. Actually, I think it made me worse, pretending. So we got rid of pretending. We got rid of Kathy. Kathy was just no good. She didn't die. She's on the porch. She's knitting socks for her grandkids. But she's close by, waiting for the bat signal, and she's our crutch. We use Kathy as our crutch. And we need to rise above our dependency on Kathy, on our coping strategy, and we need to band together. I imagine these little paper doll cutouts in different colors holding their hands, standing firm, ready to take anything and everything in, not putting Kathy in front. They're doing it, they're handling it, and that's what we're learning. We're learning how to handle our shit. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna compose ourselves for a minute. I want to go see what the kids wanted. They knocked a second ago. And we'll talk to you later, and maybe the next one will be about the appointment we got coming up. I want to remember what they said last year, which I'm having a hard time remembering what they said. That's why I'm going to read it on camera. That way you get a natural, honest response. And then plus I don't know if I'll remember me reading it, so I'll be able to watch the video back to see what I was reading. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good day. Oh, check out my sweater. I bought this on Amazon. I should totally put a link in the description so that I can get credit if you guys end up buying it. Isn't this awesome? Can you see it? It says, "My brain is fun." Oh, and let me show you one more thing I got. I thought my hair dye was going to stain my pillow, so I bought myself a pillowcase that wouldn't matter if it got stained or not, because look at all that watercolor. It's my rainbow noodle brain. Got that on Amazon too. If I can figure out the link in the description thing, I will let y'all know. I will let you know, and I'll put it in the description. Alright. That way I can get a little kickback on that. Wouldn't that be great? Not really sure how that works. Anyway, thank y'all for letting me be free. You guys are letting me be free. I'm not able to do that out there with them. Thank you for letting me extend my therapy session. Talk to y'all later.